All right, we're getting started now. Roberto and Fedor on table number 1. It's a A-side bracket match. Both of them undefeated. And Roberto opened up with a fair break, but I think Fedor's got an easy out. Bang the 1 out, maybe bang it into the stack. Might have enough room to draw it underneath the 7. Looks like he's just going to leave it there. Oop, 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 oop. So he hit that point, those big 4.5-inch pockets. And he's left Roberto at least 4 balls. Or more. 5. 5 are out in the open. I don't know about the 13. Well, I know now. He's considering playing it, so it must be playable. Must be. He's going after the 1 and then maybe the 13. I think I would go around and pick off the 14 and the 4 first. Yeah, he likes that 13 ball.
Yeah.
And it's a good shot. He's going to be able to make it and come down for the 7.
I didn't see what happened there, how Fedor left him that shot.
Fedor had an easy 1 ball to drive out of, off the rail, maybe 2 rails into the stack, and he caught the point.
Oh, gotcha, gotcha.
And so it came straight back and left Roberto a shot.
That makes sense. So you just come 2 rails out, draw it off this to get up above the 4.
This
4,
is much
14.
more difficult now that he's got such a sharp angle.
We come up straight between the stack and the 5. Oh, he was trying to push up through there. That's a tough shot. That's a tough, tough shot to throw it that far.
Well, so the question is, can he get enough English on this ball to go around the 4 ball?
I don't think so. I don't know.
He's elevated enough. I think there's a chance.
I think you run right into the 4 ball.
I don't think he can get down far enough to.
He might. It's a tough shot.
If he can elevate enough, okay. So a little too far, but that's
okay.
He got the 10.
He has
and
the 10.
15.
Well, he's going to bump the 15.
So he could bounce off the 8 if he shoots the 15. How straight is he on the 10?
He's not. The angle he has on that 10 ball, he runs right into the 15.
Yeah, no good.
So he's going to shoot it anyway. He might just kick it off of the 15 off of the 11, maybe.
Use an extreme draw.
Yeah.
Not extreme enough.
Not extreme enough.
And there's nothing for him to shoot at other than getting the 3 out of there.
No.
3 rail the 9.
Yep. Yeah, 3 rail the 9 is all you really got.
Doesn't take care of the cue ball,
Doesn't.
so
Yeah.
I think he has to knock the 3 out of there.
Well, it's either knock the 3 out of there or kick the 5
Oh,
up
what
the
about
table.
the 6?
No, the 6 does not go past the 4 ball.
Not even close.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think you almost just have to think about moving the 5 and taking the cue ball down to the left of the 3. That would be.
Yeah, for me the 3 is more threatening, so I want it out of there. 5 is equally threatening, but a tougher shot than the 3.
The 5 just limits where you can get up table.
Yes, and he could feather the 5 and put it on his side of the table and leave him on the long, short rail.
Doesn't even really have to. I mean, you can do it that way, certainly. He could play it with a little punchy.
You like coming underneath the 3
I
with
like
the cue
coming
ball.
under the 3, yeah.
Okay.
But what do I know?
Well, you seem to know what these pros know, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Well, I appreciate that compliment.
Gets the 5 out of there, comes underneath the 3.
And got far enough down where you don't sell out the bank on the 3.
Up. I don't like that at all.
Well,
5 doesn't go. Now he's got a ball to hide behind for the 12. So this is Fedor, and I think he's just going to try to get into the stack.
yep.
Got a real nice touch.
You think?
A Tony touch. He's got a Tony touch.
A Tony touch.
For a big man, Tony has such a nice touch.
Absolutely. Yep, just containing shots here. He might kick it right into the 3 ball. Yep.
Boy, must have had quite a gap to be able to stun it forward that much.
Fedor might actually just look at this 4 ball, banking it. Because you can control the cue ball down this end of the table still.
I would bank the 3 and come back behind the 15.
Do you think you have that kind of angle
That's a pretty good angle.
on the 3?
Throws a lot. Yeah, but he's taking your shot. He's shooting the 4. I don't know how he gets behind that stack.
He's just going to get back to the bottom of the rail here, right?
There he is. Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to get into the stack there. He's not done too bad with it, though.
Right. Now the 6 goes, does it not?
The 6 does go now.
And that ought to get the 4 out of there.
You have to get some
But
pretty
might
good
leave a
spin
shot on the 3.
It is possible to miss that 4 ball. You'd have to get some pretty good. I mean, you're going to be spinning it to make the 6 anyway.
And if he back kicks the 4 out of there, he leaves a bank on the 3. And Fedor is a very good banker.
That's the understatement of the day, sir.
Well, Roberto is too.
Yeah, yeah. No, all these guys are phenomenal at it. I mean,
Shane, Roland, John. Who did I leave out?
anybody that was entered in this tournament currently still in it?
Yeah, Junior's a really good banker.
Junior's a really good banker.
Sergio. So he's gonna.
Josh.
Looks like he's back kicking it out of there.
That's kind of what I would think to do. The only risk of that is you leaving the bank on the 3 ball, right?
I can't believe he's passing on that 6 ball. How do you not shoot that? How do you call yourself a champion and not cut that 6 ball in? He's not. Nice and easy, so he blocks the bank.
Yep.
Good thinking. And I don't think Fedor could shoot it anyway because he can't really stun across to get behind the 15, and he
below.
can't follow it because there's a 9 ball there.
Yep.
Is he cutting the 9 ball in and leaving it on the rail?
No.
Yep. But he left a shot.
He left the shot on the 12 ball there. That's.
He forgot to stroke the cue ball.
Yep. A little bit of a cardinal sin there.
And maybe he was expecting it to hit it a little thinner than that. Okay, so he can come across for the 6. All natural. Nope.
No.
Not taking any chances.
No. Risk mitigation, sir.
Okay, 3 ball. Can't get around the 4, so he almost has to.
I think he's going to send the 4 across the table
Yeah.
and come back to about
Yeah.
where he's at, if
Exactly.
not. Yeah, so he shorted it a little bit. He's going to
So
leave Fedor
he's
the
left
bank
a bank.
here.
2 banks. 3 banks.
Call Wells Fargo. Let's see. Yeah, the 3 ball is the bank here.
Yeah, he can bank the 4. He can bank the 6.
I'm not a
Doesn't
fan.
want to bank the 6.
Doesn't want to bank the 4.
Got a big side pocket waiting. And I can't believe he wants to go forward, but he did.
Yeah, he's trying to get that.
Look how good this guy banks. He's going forward to play shape. Who
Yeah.
plays shape off of a bank shot? What a nice shot.
That man right there does.
Yeah. And he didn't leave anything on the 5 just in case. Roberto cuts his 4 ball all day long. Tony will teach him not to do that. Okay, pops the rack.
Yeah, it gets a
and
little
doesn't
unlucky.
get
Gets
rewarded.
ridiculously unlucky. That is so
In fact,
punished. He can't touch the 15.
so what's the score? 5
5 to
2.
2.
Looks like
Excuse me,
6.
6. I missed one there. I'm sorry. 6 to 2.
Oh, that's what that little deal is that you keep handing
Yes.
to update the score.
Update the scores, yes. So he's going to look at banking the 11 ball and just try to get the cue ball below the 15. Tough
How
shot.
close is he to the rail?
Pretty close. He's going to be jacked up on it if he does it.
And he's got to use right English.
He's going to go forward with this.
Ew. Oh, man.
Power stroke.
Oh, he's going to go 3 rails.
Power stroke for days. Don't hit the 15.
3 rails
Oh,
behind
my
the
goodness.
15.
That's a really good shot.
Take that.
He would have liked to have made it, but he'll take that all day long.
Man.
The 9-2 does not bank.
Did you see that coming?
Well, when I saw him line up the stroke,
You saw the 3 rails?
I did not. Well, I didn't. I saw him going forward, and
What a stroke.
that's a very bold.
But good shot to remember.
Yes.
Because he had the right angle. He had to beat the 5 ball. That 5 ball was in his way, and he got beyond the 5.
So not only has he beat the 5 ball, he has to beat the 15 as well. You notice he did come
Oh, wait
in
a
around.
minute. Did he hit here or
No,
here?
he hit above the 5.
Yeah, so how did he manage to get behind the 15?
Here, I'll show you. Does the 9 go? Yeah. So here's what it looked from. This is what it looked like from above. No, that's the wrong shot.
He must have hit below the side pocket, not above.
Sorry, I did not record the great one. I apologize.
No problem. I think, though, that he had to have hit below the side pocket in order to get
behind the 15.
You're a billiard player.
Yeah, that's true.
You know that he can't go that long and get underneath the 15 like that.
Oh, with a no.
So what a stroke. Because that stroke had to have a lot of English on it.
A lot of spin on that.
But once you see it, it's pretty natural. I see it now. I'd be terrified of the side pocket in the 5 ball.
Yep.
But no, if you knew you could hit below the side pocket, it's a good shot. Guaranteed to miss the 15.
Yeah.
When are you going to put a camera on the billiard tables?
It'll be.
They're busy all the time.
Yeah. It'll be a while before we do that.
And have some billiard tournaments. I mean, you got 2 tables in here.
That we have discussed. We'll be looking to do something like that along this year. Just pinched it a little. It's going to leave it hanging in the hole.
I think he gets to keep it.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get that one out of the pocket.
Well, even if he follows it in, he gives up a couple of shots. So I think he has to just tap it in.
Oh my gosh!
And
please tell me how
he
he
kept
got
the cue ball on
how
this
the
side
heck
of the
does
table.
he do that? I need to see that again. Oh my goodness! What the heck just happened? Oh my goodness!
So what kind of English is on that ball? Maybe none?
No, pure top. Oh my goodness!
So there used to be a Cadillac Don that came in here back in the late 90s, and he would dig balls out of pockets using that high English, high ball, that nobody thought could come out.
Man, that's just...
But what's remarkable is the cue ball stayed on that side of the table.
Yeah, that's why I say you had to play with almost just pure top, right? It's like a force follow it up the table.
And no double kiss on the ball.
That was mind-boggling. I'll be watching that one a couple of times later. That's yeah. The ghost is special. It's what Ike says in the chat there. I'm gonna ask Fedor later on to show me that, because that's about the strongest clearance I've ever seen of a ball in that position. And like you said, to get the cue ball moving on up and down the same side of the table. Phew.
Wow. So every single shot he takes is a wow.
So far, it's been pretty impressive.
How the hell do you even
See
try that shot? And look at the cue ball.
Yep.
So surely he's going to kick underneath and kick it out of there.
Don't call me Shirley.
No risk of the bank shot.
Well,
look at that 2-ball.
Yeah, you're not banking that 2-ball in that situation because the cue ball is coming down by the wrong side of the 6-8.
No, you shoot it with inside English and you can hold it.
Hold it. Kick at the 5-ball. If you're Fedor, I guess so. If you're Michael, you're definitely not selling out that bank shot.
Well, this is a one-pocket dead ball system. He's not shooting it.
Not shooting it, though, yeah.
Or what he's banking the 6 because he knows the 8's going to go back and forth to his side.
Oh, that's so good. That is so good. All right, well, let's see what Roberto comes up with for a clearance here.
Why? Score 6-2.
That's very true.
Why risk it?
How you doing, Devin? Good. Didn't get to say hi earlier, man. You too, brother, man. Good luck in your match, man. This one, yeah. There's no commentary on it. It's on its own screen. On YouTube.
So while Roberto could probably dig this 6-ball out, there's no reward because he turns the cue ball loose and there's a bunch of balls on his side of the table that it could run into. So I think he has to tap it in.
Just tap it in, yeah. Oh, risque letting it roll forward.
Right, so he's trying to hook him behind the rail.
Behind the point, yep.
And for the most part succeeded. I don't think Fedor can see anything besides his 8-ball.
Might be able to see the 2.
You think so?
I think you can see the 2 there. Yeah, it looks like it. If it is, it's not the full ball for sure, but
not something he wants to shoot anyway.
No, definitely not.
Now he's winding up.
Yeah. Johnny in the chat says twist the 2 back.
Yeah, no, he's playing off the 8. And maybe going 2 rails behind the 2.
All right.
Not bad. Opened up his problem balls.
Roberto
left Roberto a cut
8.
shot on the 8. Scratch shot.
Oh, sorry. Fedor made one, didn't he? Yep. 6-3.
Yes. So he's lining up the 8. And he's elevating because he's going to avoid the scratch with a little draw.
Yeah, just drag stroke it with a little draw and stay on the 5, right? How you hit it, sir?
Well, not only did he hit it and make it, but he got shape on the 5 with that drag stroke.
Yep. Playing for 1. He's going to play it behind the back. Playing for 1. He's going to leave it in the pocket.
Okay, let's see Fedor get this one out.
Well, we've seen one incredible clearance.
High ball, high left. Rail first.
He
Got it.
did it again.
He got it. And does the 15. Wow.
Well, if you weren't entertained, those 2 clearances were something special.
Right, but how did he do that? Did you catch that?
I did get that one.
Did he go rail first?
He did.
With a high ball?
He did go rail first with a high ball.
Not a lot of English. Just a straight high ball rail first.
Look at it from that other side again.
You have slow motion?
Yeah.
You do have slow motion. That's very nice. What an enjoyable experience. Now we need a zoom.
All right. Don't get carried away.
And one of those high-speed cameras where you can do the
High-speed,
super
yes.
slow motion.
That's right.
With the zoom.
Something with about 500 frames per second. Catch a hummingbird's wings. Yeah.
I just want to see the chalk blowing off the tip when it
Yep.
hits the ball. I don't need 500 or a hummingbird's wings.
Yeah, Ike, you're right. Ask and you shall receive. I did ask to how is he going to clear it, and he did it again.
Well, now he can shoot the 2-ball.
Now he can definitely shoot the 2-ball.
Maybe get shape on the 11. Little
Not
too
bad.
much.
Not bad. 2-railer on the 11.
Yeah, cut it. Not a 3-railer on the 9.
No. 515 covers that line.
It's close. Really close. Yep. He's playing it.
He's playing it. I don't think it's there, though.
No, but you could play it long and just leave it down here on the foot rail. Foot rail, head rail. No, foot rail.
Foot rail.
Head string, foot string.
Yes.
He's shooting your shot. Well, maybe he's cutting it.
Yeah, I think he's cutting it. Thinks he can get enough spin on this to...
Man. And shape. Come on, get in
So I
there.
think he's actually playing to get shape on the 9.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, because he runs into that. You look at his face. He's just.
And Roberto needs 1.
Roberto playing for 1, Fedor playing for the 3 of them.
Oh, what have we here? Sky Woodward on table number 2.
Him and Devin Poteet.
Well, that ought to be a great match.
That's going to be a good match. That's going to be over on the other stream if you want to watch that one without commentary.
These guys have been playing each other since they were 12 years
Yeah.
old.
Cut the 5. HR Big says it does not work, sir. Even for.
Not even Fedor can do that.
Not even the ghost. Yep.
I'm always amazed at what ease he strokes the ball and moves the ball, and yet it seems to go so far.
Yeah, that's just positive in the stroke,
Just
right?
really efficient.
Good word, efficient. That's exactly right.
Okay, so he crosses it over. Doesn't really leave anything. Maybe a 2-railer that you don't really want to shoot.
No, you're not shooting the 2-railer there.
Well, you might. The cue ball should get out of the way.
You know, he could actually kick the 9.
There's 9-15. Yeah, Tony might kick the 9 And bank at one rail.
That's what I'm saying. Kick into the bank on the 9. Because you can get the cue ball moving to that, to Roberto's side of the table that way.
Yeah.
And he gins
Must have been playing Tony a lot lately.
Gins it.
God damn.
Gins it.
Wait, where's that curse jar?
With the,
Oops.
yeah, right. We're going to fill that thing up.
Wow. Do you know that shot? Do you shoot that shot?
I have shot that shot. I'm not that good at it, but I have shot it. All right, so Fedor playing for 2 here.
Make this and then a 2 rail on the 15. Is that thing rolling in?
It just, look, that drift off on him.
Well, why would you baby it like that?
Yeah, again, trying to leave the perfect line for the 2 railer.
What value? All right, Roberto, your turn to dig one out.
Base on the 2 ball there, yeah, let's.
Okay. No problem.
No, that was an easy one. There was a lot of space in there. Even a mere mortal like me knows that one. 2 railer on the 5.
Not a chance. Where's the cue ball going to go?
That's the problem, right? Does it kick the 15? I don't think so. And again, I don't think you're trying to make the 2 railer. I think you're just trying to get it back down by your pocket.
Yeah, if you can get enough motion on the 5 and kill the cue ball.
Well, he's
after being frozen to the rail. I don't like it at all.
You're frozen to the rail, 8.5 feet away.
But the 15 would slow you down if you could hit it.
Yeah, you just can't figure out where you're going, where the 15's going to go, right?
Well, you can't elevate.
He might just cross this 5 back towards the 15.
I think that would be the right shot. Oh, you got it. 2 railer.
2 railer and just
leave Roberto a bank.
He's not going to leave him a bank.
Yeah, there's a bank. An ugly bank.
I was going to say, where?
Well, it's evidently frozen, so Roberto's not even looking at it.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not even thinking about the bank on the 15 because I knew the bank on the 15 was frozen.
I'll have to show him this shot. It's makeable.
I like it.
Probably not makeable without leaving the 5 if you miss it, though.
Right.
So do you back kick this or do you cut it straight? Inside English and try to stay on that rail.
Yeah.
This is so ugly. Got to be so accurate. I mean, I don't think it's even makeable from that angle. A lot of inside. Has to just barely clear the point. Well, he hit it perfect.
He hit it pretty darn good.
What the hell?
He hit that pretty good. Yeah.
Right, but did he play it off the rail or did he play it off the point?
No, that was off the rail.
Replay.
I missed it.
Slow motion.
I missed it already, but it was definitely off the rail.
It was a great shot.
It was.
And obviously it was makeable.
Another clearance for Fedor here. Pretty stock.
Well, so how strong is that to be able to shoot that straight? Because he didn't have but a millimeter of clearance to hit the rail and out. If he cut it any more, it's going in the pocket. Okay, so does Roberto try to bank this frozen ball?
Now you do, with given where the 5 ball's at.
I don't think so. Wrong again, Palmore. So inside English.
Inside English. Catch it thinner than you think.
Yeah, he did.
He actually played that with a little more, just almost straight top.
I think he's going to wish he didn't.
Yeah, he's going to hate that result.
This is one of Sky's best shots. I think I've seen him miss 1 out of 100 shots in the last few
Just
years.
fire it into
Just
the rail,
like this.
compress
Yep.
the crap out of it, inside English.
Yep. All that.
All the above. And yeah, I've seen Sky make this shot a bunch. He actually
Look at that, and he doesn't even hit it hard.
bent it too much. Yeah.
He just shot it a medium stroke and got the same
result.
Kill effect.
Yep. Crazy good.
Okay, I like that.
That's
I wasn't
the
going to like it if he was trying to kick it to his hole, but I really like that.
He was never risking that. He was never risking that. Well, 3 around. Get it to wrap the corner up there, just across the face of the 5. No, just containing.
So is there a rule of thumb? Do you have a rule of thumb at what point, how many diamonds away from the pocket do you still try to kick it into the hole rather than kick it out like Roberto did? So clearly more than 3 diamonds, you're not going to try to kick it to your hole. But what about 1 diamond?
Not from the angle he was at.
What about 1 diamond?
1 diamond, I might attempt it, but even that's
half a diamond.
Half a diamond,
definitely.
Definitely, yeah.
Quarter of a diamond.
Quarter of a diamond,
sure.
100%, yeah. Again, a lot of it's just going to depend on the angle I have with where the cue ball sits. But where he was sitting, it would have to be half a diamond or less.
Yeah, because you'd have to use English in order to execute the kick effectively. And how well can you control that English? Yeah, I see your point from that angle. If I'm going to kick at my hole, I want to be able to kick with a dead ball, not spin it.
Very much so.
Uh-oh.
Gonna tie these up there. And
the Varner wedge coming up. Could be a while. These guys can not make this shot for a long time. So, I don't know. I like to make it and let Fedor try to cut it.
I'm not letting Fedor shoot anything towards his pocket.
So I'm going to make it and I'm going to tuck it behind the 5.
It's kind of what I'd be hoping to do. Just let it freeze up underneath the 5.
So if he just rolls up on the 15 and the 5, so he's going to treetop him. Shoot this.
Treetop him, and yeah.
And Fedor can't really knock it in because this is Roberto's side. He could make it and just go, oh, it's going to spot up, so it really doesn't matter. He can just take it to the middle of the table.
Yep, that's what he's looking at. Just get to the center diamond there.
Now, do you know anybody that just rolls up on the 9 and bumps that ball back to the rail?
I've seen it done.
Would you do it?
No, I'm not a fan of it. Do I get to go back to 10-8 now? Risky business.
No, we're still at 10-4. We never moved off of 10-4. We're still going in
I'm gonna
the direction that favors me.
I'm gonna call a couple of bad shots out here, so you'll give me some of that weight back.
I'm wise to that. Can't get away with that at this point.
It might have been born at night, but it wasn't last night.
You know, some players have too much pride to do something like that. LD and Strop.
Yeah.
They play their best game no matter what. They're not going to lay down for anything
No,
or
for
any
sure.
reason.
For sure.
I'll lay down all day long.
That's only because I'm tired. What do you do here, John?
Well, I'm banking it. I'm not afraid of that bank.
So, yes.
The question is, does he leave Roberto a shot on the 5, or does he shoot it low? Can he? Yeah.
Well, I worry about going 2 rails
Worry
and getting
about
behind the
scratching.
5. Yeah, we have Fedor's bottom left here.
So he just spins it. Yeah, that's fine. That's what I would have done. I'd have hit it a little harder. A little cleaner. I'd have made it, and then I'd have banked the 5.
2 railer?
Yep. No. No, just knock it out of there.
I'm kidding.
No, I'm not going to shoot a jack shot.
No, for sure.
That's what Shake calls them, jack
shots.
Because I guess Jack used to shoot that shot on him a lot.
Oh, really?
And make it. And that's fine. But if you don't make it, you got to make sure the cue ball's in a certain place and the object ball has no chance of leaving the bank.
Yep.
All right, is this Roberto?
No,
that's
it's
Fedor. He missed that pretty bad.
Just containing.
I think he left a bank. Froze to the rail. Boy, it's an invitation to a double kiss. Going and coming. Yeah, I don't want any part of this. I mean, it is frozen.
Yep. He certainly doesn't want to send the cue ball back up the table.
He's banking. He's winding up.
Get the cue ball going up and down the table to come back down this end.
Well, I like that. He's banking.
Yeah, see, I don't like this because, man, you're...
That's all right.
Yeah.
Got him on the end rail. And 9's in front of his pocket, so Fedor's not going to bank 5. Go ahead, make a liar out of me. Make a fool out of me.
No, Fedor's...
So I think he's contemplating banking it.
He's not banking the 5.
Because it's a reasonable cut shot.
He's going to bank the 9.
That's what I'm thinking. I would kick it out of there. I wouldn't take a chance on a bank shot. Too many bad things can happen.
Yeah.
He's going rail first, it almost looks like.
Kick and stick. Oh my gosh, how much confidence do you have to have in that stroke?
Way more than I ever had. There's no chance.
You see that little number next to his name on the scoreboard? It all starts to make sense.
847, that little number?
Yeah.
Wow. Is there anybody higher than that? Filler, maybe?
Filler, yeah. I think I saw it the other day that filler was 850 or 855, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Well, I'm going to have to lose the word "wow" in my analysis. That's
it gets used a lot watching these matches.
Oh, he went 2 rails and he executed really, really well.
Yeah.
That was impressive. So now what?
Well,
you could almost bank that 5 and roll the 1 ball down here behind the 9 and win the game.
That's an awful big ask out of that cue ball, I think.
Yeah, I think he's looking at the 9.
Yeah, just get the 9 out of there.
100%.
Is he going 3 rails with the 9 back to his pocket?
Maybe, but if he does, he's got to hit it pretty hard and
Yeah.
get the cue ball out of there. Well, he got
like
the cue
that?
ball out of there. Got the 9 close to his hole, so Roberto's playing defense again.
Yeah, 3-rail bank on the 9 is right there, Johnny.
And I think he likes the 9 ball. He's going to bank it. He's going to spin it in and leave the cue ball back there on the rail. Maybe not.
Yeah, just send it back up the table. And
So explain to me why he banked that last one, and this one he decides to chop down
right.
there.
So Josh Filler is currently an 860 Fargo.
Oh, my word.
I was just looking that up, too, when
Well, so he
Digno
won
in
the
the chat.
9-ball again, second year in a row at Derby.
At Derby, yeah.
And wins it convincingly.
Oh, that was
Against Shane and Fedor and
the beatdown.
Henny and
Didn't open up for him.
He left enough room to cut that.
He did.
But
do you risk it?
That's right.
Yeah, Wayne Dignomad in the Dignomad in the chat. Josh Filler's Simonis cloth, 860. He's going with the cut. He overcut it.
Okay, well, that could cost him the game.
Well, fortunately, he did get out far enough onto that side of the table.
Here's a Tony Chohan spin the 5-ball in, go 5 rails behind the 9. So it looks like he's banking the 9.
I would think so. Definitely the more traditional shot here.
And if it goes in, he does win. He'll have a shot on the 5.
Comes right back down on the 5, yep.
Look how soft he hit that. Just enough to get to the pocket. And if he makes it.
Yep.
So I was a little surprised he hit it with outside English. I was thinking vertical center, just straight up and down.
Mm-hmm.
Much easier shot to execute. And I don't think Roberto has the same shot.
No, he does not.
Close.
It would be pretty heroic. He's looking at it. It would be pretty heroic. That's pretty heroic.
Well, good luck getting this out. We've seen it twice. High ball.
I'm not even commentating
high
on
ball, first rate.
The madness of it all.
Right, you have to hit a high ball on the rail with the biggest gap. And hope.
Hope is not a strategy, sir.
Yeah, well, when it's like that, it is. You don't think that was hope?
Rewind it. He's supposed to make the ball and get the shot on the 5. Okay, now this ain't nothing but luck.
He's done it 3 times.
He's
done it 3 times, sir.
I don't care.
Right, but he had no idea where the cue ball was going. Right. Make the ball, make him cut the 5.
Yeah, well.
So I knew Filler was the best player in the world when they were interviewing him, and you found out that he had a 4-inch pocket table at home that he practices on, and he runs 200 every morning before he starts doing anything else.
Well,
I played Bob Vanover in here one time, and I'm warming up on that table, and he's warming up on this table. And with my peripheral vision, I can see that he set up the perfect straight pool bank.
Mm-hmm.
He breaks it, runs out, and I count about 7 or 8 racks. And then he stops and starts practicing 9-ball. So I walk over and ask him about it. He goes, yeah, I run 100 before I start doing anything else.
It's pretty special.
Yeah, that'll wobble your knees if you have to play him.
If you have to play him, yeah, for sure.
All right, so they don't see any need to put the balls in the holding zones. They know what's needed. Roberto needs one, and Fedor needs both of them.
2 rails on the 9.
I guess. A little sharp. Did he leave a shot?
He did leave a shot.
Yeah.
He did leave a shot.
Yeah, I kind of liked one rail. But the 2 rail was such a good shot.
Yeah.
And could have killed the cue ball down on the rail. I don't know what was going on there. A little timid. As Jeremy would say, let up on the stroke.
Let up on the stroke. Little deceleration. Watch this fall in right behind the 5 ball.
So what's really amazing is he used inside English on an extremely difficult shot.
Cut.
What the hell? So, yes, you're right. Not only was he playing the shot, but he was playing position on the 5 ball. Good grief. And he's got a really decent shot.
Yeah, that was a pretty incredible
shot there. As long as he doesn't scratch.
Yeah, he's going to miss that. He was worried about the scratch, of course. Guess I should update that scoreboard. I'm just sitting here in a little bit of awe
trance
still. Yeah, it's.
Now this is a makeable bank shot, but you have to shoot it 90 miles an hour. And if it doesn't go, you're gonna lose. If it goes, you win.
No, Jude's asking if that 5 ball turned on. Now we had one turn a little bit earlier in the
They do
previous
seem to be
match.
rolling off.
A little bit,
I
maybe.
Think
yeah.
But the big problem was he had to shoot it so soft that it gives it an opportunity to roll off for many reasons. It could be the nap, it could be some chalk, it could be the level, it could be all kinds of things when you roll at that soft pocket speed. So he really needed to figure out a way to avoid the side pocket and hit it a little firmer. Was he on the rail?
No, not.
Did you get a rewind on that one?
I did not get a rewind on that one.
On the game-winning shot? All right, so
here
here we
go.
go.
I was in a bit of a trance.
This could be a 2-railer. Not me, though. Yeah. Boy, that looks good.
No,
don't hit the point.
Gonna go long.
Whew. Okay. Roberto's playing defense. In fact, he's been playing defense for about the last 20 innings.
Yep.
He came real close to making that bank shot, though.
He did.
Okay, that's nice. Stick it in front of the hole.
Yep, that's
upper
a real good
right-hand
position.
corner.
Takes all the banks away from him.
Well, this is Tony's favorite shot. He'll kick bank it into the pocket, and you'll just shake your head. How do you even shoot that?
About kick into the cross bank.
Okay, so he left a 2-railer, an ugly one.
But
nevertheless, it's there.
I don't think he's going to risk that.
No chance of a... Ooh.
Oh, he's trying that 4-railer.
I think he got real lucky. That could have done all kinds of bad things.
If he catches that point on the side pocket there, it's a mess. But
Okay, so here's
These
the
guys
same
are-
shot again, the same two-railer he shot before. Do you do it again? And how close to the rail is it?
It's pretty close.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
not
it's-
shooting it. So he's going to leave a two-railer.
Yep.
An ugly two-railer. Not a bank shot. Yeah, I think he's got to pass on this one. Just shows you how bad I play. I mean, I don't shoot any of these shots. Oh, here's a kick shot. This is the one you were talking about that Fedor made.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can leave the cue ball right there.
Right there.
Yeah.
Like the traditional two-railer, if that thing opens up a little more, he's going to be good. He hit that pretty good.
Yep, you got to like it. And he left the cue ball in a good place.
So Johnny in the chat says that was an easy two-railer.
Yeah, but the cue ball isn't very easy.
Yep.
So he wants to kick this and put it on his side. That's ideal, and they line up to the corner pocket. It's a straight line, so that's a very difficult ball to deal with. That's what you strive for in the end game, is to put them on a line.
Yep.
And I don't know what he's going to do here. He's winding up. I guess he's going to bank at one rail. A lot of spin. Big chance of a collision and a scratch.
And a scratch. And
he avoided all.
Fedor is up out of his seat so fast.
Yeah, I don't know. That's it should be a natural.
Yeah, this is.
He's got a nice angle to cross it.
Yep. I give him really good odds.
It's almost too much of an angle. He almost wants to be over towards the middle of the middle diamond.
Yep.
But I would imagine he can make this from anywhere between the middle diamond and the corner pocket.
I would think so.
Look at that.
Shorted it. Oh, it's opened up for him. Good
Look
shot.
At
What a rack there, folks.
Okay, so are we watching the finals?
Not yet.
You mean it's going to get better?
It's going to be as intense, if not more.
This is just day one, isn't it?
Well, I guess officially
One and a half.
1.5. We did play the first round last night. Wowzers is all I have to say about that.
Yeah, just put a great big W-O-W in the middle of the screen and an exclamation point, and that's the analysis.
Yep. Well, folks, if you're out there watching, you must be entertained. Please do me a favor. Click that like button. There's nothing not to like about this. Subscribe and share it. Let's get that going. All right. Fedor breaking rack number 2.
What the hell?
Though clearing those 3 balls in the middle of that when you're down 5-0.
Oh, little scratch.
Little scratchy.
Didn't make a ball.
Yeah.
So he owes the ball. How much was he down?
5-0. So that's one pocket beautifulness right there.
Well, that's not as bad as 7-1. What is he looking at? 7 ball?
Yeah. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, so if you're a pro, I think you shoot these shots. If you're
Oh, my goodness.
semi-pro, you're so afraid of leaving Fedor anything. Cut shots, bank shots.
Thinking he can sneak between the 12 and the 4 with the cue ball?
Not a chance.
Not a chance.
Going into the 12. In fact, it might make the 12. And I don't know what he gets out of it. So he's got to be looking at something else.
No, that's what he's lined up on. Loaded up for bear.
Okay. He didn't get lucky.
He did not.
What you need is some of those straight lines where you can demonstrate
Yeah.
that the ball actually goes on the screen.
Throw the grid lines up on it. Yeah.
No, like putting a ruler, a
Oh,
straight edge
yeah.
on the
Yeah,
screen.
see.
Not one of those hand-drawn crooked
Right, crooked
lines.
lines like, yeah.
But throw a straight line up and then use your little mouse to move it around and
Yep.
change the angle and whatnot.
Well,
Yeah, so he's going to smack the 4 unless he puts a lot of English. Yeah, he did put a lot of English.
yeah, he's not going to be
And
super
now,
happy
well, I
here.
don't know. Can he see the 10?
I don't know if he can get past this.
Set up for the 15 bank? I think so.
Oh, yeah, it looks like he might be on.
Go rail first, even. Not much of a rail to go first on.
Enrique, yes, it is free to come in and watch.
Boy, that's a nice bonus. All throughout the tournament?
I don't know about the weekend. So during the 9-ball open, we did charge a little bit for the door. But that was on the Saturday, Sunday. But right now, it is free to get yourself down here and come watch.
Man,
We
how
have
good
room
did he
in the
hit
bleachers.
And there's a little bit of room in the
Like I
bleachers,
said,
not much.
you can see we have some room in the bleachers up there. Just show you on the camera.
Nailed it.
Yep.
Man, well, that's 2.
Yep. Well, he's got 3 in, but he owes 1, so.
Right, he scratched.
Yep.
So does he have a shot here? Can he make the 2?
I think the 6 might go.
I think he can make the 14. Might be able to throw the 8 in.
No, I don't think the 6 goes. The 14 definitely.
And then the 6 will go.
Looks like it.
Yeah, but it looks like he's playing the 6.
He was. So yeah, seeing it on the camera might be just a little bit different. He's gonna have to throw this 8-ball a little bit, isn't he?
They're frozen though, so it's a pretty good throw. Wrong direction though, so he's got to hit it on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
That's a lot of throw. But it's relatively safe because he should be able to just kind of slide up there underneath the 2 and be able to shoot the 3 next.
Oh,
he
gosh,
can just draw. Well, so never mind the throw or anything. He shot it straight in.
What was I thinking?
Where was the top view?
Even that looked still looked like it needed a little bit
Yeah,
of
it
throw.
looked like it was going a couple inches above the pocket.
Throw it with spin instead of direction.
Not a chance. Try it sometime. Yeah, I had somebody try to convince me that you could gear it.
Right.
Those balls are a little too slick to be gearing with anything other than a sliding cue ball.
Yeah.
An interesting phenomenon, though, is caroming off of 2 or 3 balls and how you can influence it with a high ball or a draw shot.
Yep.
When there's a lot of balls behind the ball you're trying to carom, if you hit a high ball, you can really influence how much that thing deflects because it's already got a bunch of weight behind it.
Right.
If that made any sense to anybody but me.
It made sense to me as well.
Now, drawing, that just makes it worse, so you don't want more than 1 ball to try to influence the direction.
All right, Fedor playing for 2. Just get up table, got the 2-ball, 5-ball, dealer's choice. going to do it, folks. Nice.
So was that 8 and out?
9 and out, to be correct.
Because he owed one.
Because he owed one.
Yeah, that's pretty strong. Pretty strong. Come back from 5-0 and then.
So we are in the middle of, or at the beginning of, the Texas Open 10-ball championship. This is the one pocket event. We will be playing 10-ball at the weekend. Friday night, Calcutta. Saturday morning, we'll start the 10-ball event. 128 players, all these caliber players. Going to be a lot of fun. Brought to you by Skinny Bob's Billiards and Predator Cues, Predator Billiards.
How about that loser side match, B side match? Roland versus Josh Roberts.
Roland and Josh Roberts.
At least one of them's going to get knocked out.
Yep. And then, of course, make sure, I'll keep reminding you, like and subscribe and share. If you're in the area, get on down to Skinny Bob's Billiards here in Round Rock. We have a lot of cool pool going on here. One pocket action right now. You also have the Brutal Game Gear folks inside with lots of t-shirts, hats, and other Brutal Game Gear stuff. Junior. Yeah, him and Adam. These are 2 winners. The rest are B-side. Crypto, I'm thinking it should, just given the caliber of the field. So, funnily enough, Crypto, the event shirts, they don't have them because they weren't producing them. You can order them online. You can go to the Skinny Bob's website. They have a couple of different colors of the event shirts, and they will get to you pretty quickly. I would definitely do that for you. But jump on the Skinny Bob's website. You'll see them on there. So yeah, while these guys are taking a break on Fedor's and Roberto's match, just leave it over here for you. So this is they're not scoring it right now, but it looks like it is 1-1 over here with Raid and Ernesto. And then, of course, over here on table 2, which you can watch on the other stream, is Sky and Devin. Looks like Devin is up 1-0. So a big shout out to everybody here at Skinny Bob's Billiards, putting on a great event. Shayla done an amazing job with getting all this live stream put together. So make sure you thank all the staff for, look out, scratch from Devin. Yeah, just make sure you thank everybody here at Skinny Bob's Billiards for all they do for the pool community and making this free live stream for everybody out there to watch this quality of play. Oh, you got it, Crypto. Glad you got it ordered. It'll get to you pretty quickly. Hope to see you at the weekend. Thank you so much for the super chat there. Baron Quid. I'm not going to try to pronounce it. I don't want to butcher it, man. But thank you so much for the donation. All of those really help. We're going to keep these streams free. Enables us to get more equipment, more cameras, make this better. But so appreciative of any and all donations, folks. All right, here we go. Roberto breaking, down 2-0. This is rack number 3. Pretty good spread there. Probably looking to get the cue ball up a little higher. Yeah, I can't believe we've only got 16 likes. All you folks out there need to get on that. Click on that like button. We have 1,000 viewers and only 16 like buttons. I don't know why it's... I really need you guys clicking on that thumbs up, please.
Well, that's great. That means that you have 986 likes that you can possibly get. Let's get to liking, folks.
Yeah, it doesn't cost you anything. Just a little click of the button.
You could even do it on your phone while you're watching your TV.
Absolutely. 331 likes. Is that what it is? Somebody look at the wrong one there. I'm not looking at the stream on that side of it, so I was just going off what somebody was saying. But let's just get them all. We got 1,000 people watching. Let's get them all. Click on the like button. All right, here we go. Fedor's looks like he's almost got a plan here.
Yep.
Just come in behind the 3, missed the 3.
Take a foul.
Take the foul.
So he owes 1.
Yep.
So believe it or not, I would 2-rail this into the 4.
2-rail into the 4.
It's a nice dead ball kick.
I'm going up the table and coming down into, yeah.
1, 2, into the 4, into the 4, 8. The 8 doesn't go. If it does, then that's a bad shot. If the 8 goes, you can't do that.
You're going to 2-rail into the 4.
Does the 8 go? Right, so as a billiard player playing one pocket, I have a lot of shots that most players would never dream of shooting. But because it's such a reliable billiard shot, then I'll go ahead and shoot it. So you're just shooting into the corner and it comes into 16.
Yep.
And the double the rail, you know, the 1.8 formula can be a really reliable.
Absolutely.
If you can apply the same English every time.
Yep. All right, well, now you convinced me. I think 10-8.
10-2 now?
No, 8.
10-3?
8-8. We're back to 8-8, buddy. Oh, get
nice.
down. Yeah, very well done. Just such good control with that cue ball. Doesn't clear it out to leave the bank.
Well, he's all but turned the game around. He's got a ball in front of his pocket now, or out on his side of the table.
He's looking at the bank on this 8 ball.
I don't see how he can bank that. I mean, okay, so he's going to draw it between the 13 and the 10, maybe?
Yep.
Yeah, Roberto can do that. But he might hit the 11 and end up.
Oh, he
Well,
went
look at
forward.
that.
Look, I don't
So
know.
he's going to challenge.
That was.
He's going to challenge Fedor, and I think that's a pretty good challenge. That's what I did one time to Manny Chow, and he laughed at me and speared it and ran out. Left him long and straight, and I had all the balls in front of my pocket. What a player.
Yep.
Yeah, with old men, this is the perfect thing to do. You leave your opponent
Yeah, with old men, this
10
is
ball and go
Fedor.
ahead and shoot it.
This is, yeah, old men, I get it. I mean, I'm leaving that shot for you or for Sheik or.
I'm not even going to think twice about shooting it.
Well, of course, that's why I want to leave it for you. If you make it, I'm going to just,
Right,
give you a tip of my cap and say.
He's shooting.
Well, of course he's shooting.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to roll it in.
Oh.
Who does that? Pocket speed.
Yeah, but you see he covers the 3-9, so he's fine.
It's a really good shot. There is nothing. There is nothing. The 2, the 4, the 6, 7. Can't cut the 8. About all he can do is tap that 10 in.
So Pablo was asking, so Sergio Rivas is waiting for the match over here with Josh Roberts and
God, that's just wrong for Sergio to be waiting on the loser side to play the
loser
winner
side to
of
play Josh or Roland.
Wow. Arguably 3 of the best players in the tournament.
I'd say there's a lot of great players in here. Is he looking at the 3
Yeah,
ball?
he's looking at the 14, 12, 15. I think he's lost his mind.
But if he can hit it and make the 10
playing
at the
Fedor,
same time.
So he knows he's got to outrun Fedor. He's not going to outmove him.
He's drawing like he's going to make the 10 at the same time.
Oh, yes. Well, that's okay.
But he missed the 10.
Yeah, that was a nice shot if he executed and got the 10.
Yeah.
Good read. Missed that. Yeah, of course that's what he was doing. I don't know what I was thinking, the combination.
Well, no, he was playing the combo as well.
Right, but you got to do something
combo,
about that 10 ball.
Yeah. I think he got a little fell in love with the line.
And I don't know that Fedor has a big advantage here. He's got to get on, what, the 9? Back to 15. And I don't think, does the 13 go?
13
Yeah,
definitely goes.
Does.
He's not going to be happy there for sure.
It's a severe cut shot, or maybe a
banks
playable
to 15,
bank shot.
Yeah. This is pretty stock. Just enough room off the rail there for him. I shoot this with a lot of confidence, so I can only imagine he does, because I'm not even close to that caliber of player.
Yeah, I shoot a little outside of a half ball hit, center ball.
And that slipped off the 3 ball more than he thought it was going to.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to hit the 3.
I did. I thought he was going to hit it, but I thought it was going to hit it square up. David Weimer, welcome to the chat, sir.
There's the cue master.
Love it. Good to see you over here. Glad you've been able to watch a little bit today.
David, can I take sandpaper to my carbon fiber shaft?
So just a quick reminder to those in the chat, do need to keep it respectful. Otherwise, we will be moderating some of those comments out. So let's keep it about good, positive community.
But if you get 1,000 likes, we'll be a little more lenient.
Yeah.
Hit those like buttons.
Hit the like buttons for sure.
Yeah, boy, they can get nasty in the chat, can't they?
Every now and then. Like I said, I'm not above killing somebody in the chat, though. David Weimer says, sure, if you use 3K to 5K grit.
Oh, perfect. Thank you, David. I need just to get a little
What a shot he
rough.
plays there. It's out.
So now he's got the 13, and he can open up the stack. So it does go.
Yep, it does.
If he power follows it, it goes between the 6 and the 7. The 4 moves to the rail. The 6 moves down. 14 probably doesn't move at all. And if he can get down below the 14, he'll have a shot on the 2. So he didn't follow it. He kind of stun followed it, and it deflected more. He didn't go between the, what was it, the 4 and the 6. Obviously doesn't play very much straight pool. Okay, nice bank. Pretty severe cut, ought to bump the 5.
Oh, yeah.
That should stop him, slow him down. Roberto's got his pocket all tied up, so that's not going anywhere. And the last thing Fedor wants to do is to open up that mess.
Yeah, I think he
So
catches
he
the
should
5.
be able to cut this and catch the 5 just right, and maybe get a shot on the 14. Okay, easy, easy, easy. Well, he used the 14 as a blocker. But I think Roberto can still spin this in. Oh, unless he can spot it in front of that ball. Where does the spot go? Too bad.
Yeah, the 14 is an easy bank for Roberto, though.
Yeah, and then what?
Well, I'm only calling it one shot at a time.
Well, if you miss it, then there's a lot of balls for Fedor. So I think you're right. I think, the champions shoot that 14. And this 9 ball, the most difficult shot in the game of 1 pocket to learn. But Roberto doesn't have any chance of missing this. So he's got to stiff it. He's got to shorten it up. Got to hit it pretty hard. I suppose he could cross it, lag his pocket, and can't really follow it to get to the 9. So this is kind of all or nothing.
Yeah, Roberto is definitely taking his time looking at this one.
Well, he needs to. He needs to just knock the 9 ball in and stop fretting about what Fedor's going to do, because you're just going to give Fedor the rest of the table.
Yep. Well,
unless you can draw it back and open up your 8-12-1.
Falling behind in this rack, 3 balls now. Fedor paid back the ball that he owed. So currently 3-0 on the ball count.
Still very much in the game.
Yep. Only 2 games to 0 in the game count. Johnny in the chat, just what I'm looking at there, do you cross the 14 and make the 9? That's a really difficult shot.
I don't think you can. I don't think
he doesn't have the right angle.
I don't think he can follow through to get to the 9.
Yeah.
Definitely my first thought, though.
Yep.
And that's why I say I think he's got to stiff it. So he's got to overcut it, shorten it, and try to get up maybe for the 2.
Sure.
But life is a lot easier if he just puts that ball in.
Just put the pressure on it that way.
And not take any chances on maybe. This is for sure.
Sure.
This is certain. So now we're back to 10-7.
I'll tell LD you want to play him 10-7.
He has a standing offer of 9-7. I don't think he can win.
I'd like to watch that match.
I'm pretty sure LD can give me 9-5 and like it. And I've played him a number of times.
Oh, the amount of
Never came out on the winning side.
he's
LD is a really, really good player.
really strong player for sure.
Probably the best banker in Texas. One pocket, you know, it's kind of a third tier one pocket game. Him and Strop and Gilbert and Little Al are all about the same level.
You know, Strop did win the senior one pocket open, right?
3 times. And one year he played Efren. He had to play Efren. He had to beat Efren twice.
Ginned it.
And he beat Efren the first match, the first set, and Efren got him the second one. So it was a true double elimination, which I assume this is.
This is.
Yeah, Strop is a tremendous one-pocket
player, yeah.
But it's a, you know, as far as I'm concerned, it's a toss-up between him and LD. They have 2 completely opposite games. One's a very aggressive and the other's a very conservative.
All right, so Roberto makes a really nice 2-rail bank up the table. Ginned it right in the hole.
Took a chance, and now he's got to take another chance on the 7 ball unless he wants to cut the 2. It looks like he wants to cut the 2. He doesn't want to take any chances.
Yeah.
And if he goes 3 rails, he can get on the 7 again.
7 or the 11.
These guys shoot so straight.
Yeah, that's
11. Yep.
Got to make the 2 ball though. Tough shot.
Real tough. Especially from the length of the table.
But yeah, he was definitely playing for the 7 ball there. But
Fedor
I'm just
has
saying
to
the
be
11
careful
was the
not
backup.
to break these balls open. Easy, yeah. Okay,
Well,
that worked out well.
They all tied
Didn't
back
have
up.
to.
Yep.
But I think I would have kicked it a lot softer and just moved the.
I like where he got the cue ball though. Just add more into the mix there.
So the score is 4-1.
It is.
Roberto's pocket is blocked except the 7 ball. Got no bank shots. He might be able to shoot a 2-railer into his hole, but he didn't really have anything, so I guess he's just going to keep leaving Fedor on the end rail. Yeah, he may bank this straight back. Try to mess up the, or straighten out the mess.
Yep.
Oh, look at that, he did too. The 7-8 lined up.
7-8 lined up.
Not great, but better.
But doable.
Good enough to just roll a ball into it and stick the 8 in front of your pocket.
Fedor's going to try and move this 2 ball towards his pocket.
Yeah, and snuggle up behind that 8 ball.
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah, I would have much preferred him to cut it and then come in underneath the 8, and that way Robert's got nothing. And
yeah, it was a big risk of the scratch on that one, though. I think he was far enough over where he had to just be conscientious.
True that.
So let's see. William Fox in the chat asked about who's commentating. Well, yeah, my name is Michael Heaps, also known as Captain Mike around here, but I am one of your commentators, and I'm going to just stick the camera on. Say hi to the camera there for us, John. And
John Palmore.
Yeah, that's right. John Palmore and Michael Heaps here. Glad to be with you guys. That's about all these people need to see of our wonderful faces.
Oh, in case you're wondering, don't pretend to know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I don't either.
Just talk. I certainly don't know what these guys know.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just taking a best guess and kind of what I see at it, and you guys take it for what it is.
That was nice. He almost got up underneath there.
Thank you very much. for the compliment there on the commentary. We are enjoying ourselves. We hope you guys are enjoying yourselves watching these matches because it's been some really, really great action. So Fedor played a really nice containing safety there.
Yeah, if he could have gotten up underneath the 8, Roberto would have been in big trouble.
Yeah, he was trying to clear up one of them balls on his side of the table.
Yeah, this is tough.
I do play in glasses, Esteban.
He really doesn't want Roberto to be able to see the 4, so maybe tap the 1 ball. Risky. And that's not risky. Just put it on the end rail.
Yep.
Or the foot rail. Or the head rail. Yeah, foot rail.
Two rail, yeah, foot rail. Two rail possibilities here, John?
Definitely. But where's the cue ball going to go? I mean,
Yeah,
Fedor's got a bank that he loves. Your
But
pocket is blocked.
you can play it with a
It's a
little bit
free
of
shot.
stun two rail and stay below the 6 ball.
There's a lot to give away, though, if you do.
Yeah.
So I don't know that it's worth it unless he can go forward, and I don't think he can. Well, he's shooting it.
No, he's
Yeah,
just playing
no, he didn't
containing.
shoot it,
Smart,
so
just play it. Absolutely.
He's making Fedor cut it. But it's a... Oh, no. Roberto still has that 7-8 combination, so until he nudges the 12 into the 7,
which he's doing
he
right
really
now.
can't go down table.
Yep, now it's
Okay,
all...
so that takes care of that.
Now it's all puckered up there.
Now he can start banking. So he's got a real nice bank shot on the 13. Roberto might want to get rid of that. Looks like he's shooting a 2-railer.
No, he's shooting the 6.
Yeah, 2 rails.
Oh, I don't like it.
That's not bad. Put a ball in front of his hole.
Gets a good roll out of that.
Tried to open up that cluster.
Yeah.
And didn't leave Fedor a shot. Yeah, all in all, it was a pretty nice shot. Can't cut the 2. About all he can do is cross over the 1 and knock it out and leave the cue ball on the rail. Oh, I take that back. There's probably a lot of things he can do that I haven't thought of.
I was going to say it's Fedor Gorst. Yeah, NJ Pool player. I unfortunately can't do the contact lenses. Wearing varifocals or trifocals, and anyway.
Can't do LASIK surgery?
Not until the degeneration slows down, is what they tell me.
What about lens replacement?
That's the next
So
one
that's
we're going to look
20/20 vision.
That would be. I would love to be able to play without glasses.
Go see Dr. Dell.
Yeah.
Okay. Careful. Let's get another bank shot down there. They're a little close to the rail.
Super
Can we
close
see the
to
top
Yeah.
again?
We have the technology.
Oh, yeah, that one's way too close. Okay, so it's got the 4 and the 13.
The 13 actually is makeable even.
Oh, I was talking about Fedor.
No, yeah, no, this is Roberto.
Roberto may shoot the 1 and use the 13 to slow him down. And that didn't work out at all.
No, he's just containing at this point, but...
So it's a really difficult 2-railer. Maybe kick a 2-railer. Yeah, I kind of like kicking underneath that 8 ball and kind of touching the 8 and going to the rail and burying them underneath this pack.
Do you really want to risk opening up that pack, though?
No.
How about just kicking into, I don't know.
I like kicking the 4 2 rails. Getting it in front of my pocket. You could feather off the, yeah, so I think he's kicking the back of the stack nice and soft. He's just going to get a little bit of the 8 ball, no rail. Well, that's
Nope.
not what he wanted to do.
Nope.
And it looks like he left the 6-12-8 in. Well, he can bank the 9.
Yeah. Yeah, didn't figure on not getting the rail there.
Well, he needed to be over a little further.
Mm-hmm.
So another billiard system.
Yep.
Where that's a 2 and the side pocket is a 3, 2 diamonds down is a 4, and all the way down is a 5, and then each diamond this way on the short rail is 1, 2,
1,
3,
2,
and they're
3,
multiples.
Yep.
But these pros don't seem to use those systems at all.
No,
They feel
they
everything.
just feel it. Yeah.
I prefer the, what's the name of the billiard guy on YouTube?
Ubita.
Ubita? You betcha.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Very nice shot. So 3-2. Roberto makes that ball. Now bank the 13.
The 13, yeah.
Yep.
Bastrop shoots those shots
Ginned it.
really well.
Oh, just shorted it. I thought he ginned that. Wow. What a good shot there from Roberto.
So they're still pretty tied up. He's got a bank shot. It's a free shot.
Yep. Well, he's got 10 balls on his side of the table.
Scores 3-2.
3-2 in favor of Fedor.
So does he get a shot if he makes the 4?
Yeah,
Maybe.
the 1 ball. He does get a shot on the 1 ball if he makes the 4.
And then maybe the 2, so he could get a few balls here. But the hard part is making this 4. About a half ball hit.
Yep.
Too
Just
much.
going to throw it a little long there.
Pocket speed.
And didn't even get it all the way to the pocket. So now he's left the cross bank for Roberto. Yeah, he's chastising himself a little bit. Yeah, just crossed the 4, right?
Yeah, and that's a natural.
Nope.
Well, it wasn't very natural for Roberto. He tried to use a lot of inside.
Yep.
Hit it too thin.
Gonna get away with it
straight
though.
across. Fedor may have a bank on the 2. May not. I guess he doesn't. Yeah, so maybe back kick the 4. Well, he's got a shot on the 2,
On the
evidently.
2, yeah.
Doesn't look like it goes here. But everything he's doing says he's got a clear, clean shot at it.
He's just where you're leaving the cue ball, right?
I think he made it.
No, a little wide, not enough speed.
So a lot of his shots are coming short by a diamond, half a diamond. Tables are slowing down, I think. They turned the heat on. Got cold today.
It was a little chilly today. I almost regretted.
I was surprised. And we had rain last night.
We did have rain last night. I had a little rain this morning down where I live.
Guess we needed that.
Yeah, that's beneficial for sure.
What's the score here? Is that 2-1? Sky and Devon?
It does look like 2-1.
Okay. Well, we'll know as soon as he finishes this rack.
Yeah, because those are races to 3.
What the score is. Oh, they shorten them up on the B side.
They do.
And the finals? 4 and 3?
Yes, I believe so. 4 and 3.
Okay.
All right, so Roberto. Is he kicking into the 4-ball?
Man, I don't have a clue. You know, how do you even think about doing this?
He's kicking at the 4-ball. Gonna hate that.
I mean, all you can do is give away, but he didn't. He did not. I don't think he can see the 2-ball. It's close.
It's really, really close.
But he's not even looking at it, so he's looking at what, cutting the 13?
Cutting the 13.
Or banking the 4 out of there and leaving a bank. Oh, he fooled us. He's cutting the 2.
Yeah, and don't forget, we do have the Texas Open 10-ball shirts. There's shirts and hats available online at skinnybobs.com or shop.skinnybobs.com. You can go ahead and get your official merchandise there.
So he's accomplishing both. He's cutting the 13. Oops, he didn't want to do that. He's cutting the 13 to his pocket and just enough angle to bank the 4 to his side of the table. And he really got lucky there, because that could have lined up with Roberto's pocket. Instead, it has Roberto hooked where he can't get the 2 and the 13 out. But it just goes back to him trying to kick his 4-ball in. What was that?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you dig the 2 out of there?
Dig the 2 out of there. And yeah, I mean, I guess, I don't know. I don't have any. I wouldn't have done it.
Well, he's got a lot of confidence in his kicking skill, I guess. I mean, it was a small target as well.
Yeah, very small target.
So it almost looks like he's going to go 2 rails into the 2, try to make it, and carry him off of that into the rail and into the 13 to make his ball.
Well.
Oh, no, is he banking the 5? What's he looking at?
Wow. Spinning around the back of the
1.
No, he's kicking around the back of the 1.
And I don't know. Well, we can get real creative too as announcers, right? He's going to draw the 1 into the 2-ball and kick the 2-ball out and leave it underneath the 13.
Yeah, oh, let's go real crazy. Just use the 1 ball to cross bank the 2.
Oh, that was obvious. Look at that. Very nice. Nice idea.
Nice idea.
I get it now. And that's why he was looking at that angle into the 2-ball. And it's a tough cut shot.
It is a tough cut shot. He's definitely got far enough down here to make you
Maybe
pay
not
attention.
tough for Fedor.
Well, mere mortal like myself.
It wouldn't be tough for Tony. Fedor's not even looking at it. Fedor wants to cut the 13 instead. Are you kidding me? You cut the 13 over the 2?
No, you're not cutting the 13.
And this gives him an opportunity to break up that 12-8 combination.
So I apologize, Frank. I never did. I totally neglected to pin in the chat for the bracket.
And it went. 4.5-inch pockets.
And Fedor Gorst shooting it.
Decent shot on the 13.
So now the bracket is pinned at the top of the chat.
Is he playing for the bank?
Looks like it.
Or playing for the 1-ball? Well, whatever he's playing for, he didn't get it.
Well, he's got the bank on the 5 now.
And that's decent.
I'd be happy with it. Because now he can, he's playing for 3, so he can.
And very makeable.
Yeah, so you play the bank on the 5 here. He can.
Come out for the 4.
Yeah, come out for the 4 ball.
Although with the 5 being that close to the rail, I either want to stiff it or use outside English to open up the angle and then come back behind on the 4 ball.
Yep.
So he's looking for the natural angle. So that tells me he's going to use a little bit of outside English to get there. There, little outside English.
Yeah, just threw it a little
he
too
opened
much.
it up too much.
Yep, and he's going to leave a shot for Roberto on the 5 ball here.
Oops. So he had a lot of confidence in making that bank shot.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, so he went long. That's pretty hard to do. Okay, is he going to power through that mess, or is he just going to make it? Okay, he cinches it.
Just make it.
And he should be able to tap the 6 into the 12, into the
12,
8,
8,
and leave the cue ball buried behind the 6 and the 8 in front of his hole. Unfortunately, that 11 is slightly in his way.
Yeah, you just don't want the 6 to leak out either.
He can't pop the 11. So, can he shoot the 1 into the 11? No. Got a 2-railer. Yeah, so if he had a wide open shot where he could shoot directly at the 6, that's the shot I'm going to take. I'm going to leave it. Yeah, no, he can't shoot it. It's too far away from the 12. Cue ball's going to stop. Too much of an opening.
Yep.
Now that's what he's shooting. No. No, he's just going to 2-rail it. Man, what a shot.
Wow, what a
Brilliant.
shot. Yep.
I like it.
He doesn't,
didn't see that.
He doesn't like it at all now.
Didn't see that at all. 2-railer.
Yeah, but he's not going to be real happy with this.
So when you try to put yourself in these guys' minds, you have to think completely offense. First, second, third, and fourth choice, and then you start thinking about safety play.
Yep. Yeah, they're having a debate in the chat about the cloth being older on the tables.
It's 6 months old.
Yeah, it's not worn out at all.
It's a little dirty. We still play with Masters chalk, so there's a lot of chalk on it.
But we just cleaned them.
Yeah, well, unless you wash it.
We did last week.
Really, with woolite?
I don't know what it was they used, but it turned out really, really well.
Water?
I don't know what they used, but I know they turned out really well. They were playing well.
Shayla mentioned that Ernesto taught them how to wash the cloth.
Yes.
So it's woolite and water, and
it is woolite
and a scrub
and water.
brush.
Yep.
And so that allows you to move all of the chalk, and
residue,
and the wax.
Yep.
All those yellow spots
Yep.
that come from the balls. Where they say they're not using wax to clean the balls, and yet you see all these yellow spots on the table.
Yes.
Which to me is carnauba wax.
Carnauba wax.
Okay, so that was a mighty nice set of shots that Roberto shot. Scores 5-3, so he's back in the game. He's got a couple of good balls in front of his pocket. Fedor has a clear shot on both sides of the 1. So he could conceivably thin the 1 and drive out the 4 ball and leave a bank on the 1 ball. And if he doesn't hit it
Oh,
Oh, he's trying to two-railer.
tried a
God.
two-railer,
And
makes
he
the
made it.
two-railer and scratches.
Oh, my God. So now it's 4-3.
It is 4-3.
And so if he executes properly, that cue ball is going to hit the rail and come back and bump the 4 out.
Yep.
What a shot. There I go again, thinking all defense. Okay, so I'm learning. Going to cut the 4. I don't think that he can bump the 2, but he might be able to bump the 8 and open that, at least the 8 and the 12 up. As long as he doesn't get underneath it. He wants to come straight out and just feather the 8 ball on the left-hand side as I'm looking at it, as
Right.
we're all looking at it.
Bear with me for a second. I'm working on something here.
Oh, he's looking at caroming the 8 off the 4. I like it. It looks a little high to me, so can he throw this 8 ball at all?
I'll be right back with you. Just 1 second. Sorry.
No, if anything, he's throwing it the wrong direction. He could throw it the right direction, hitting the 11. Nope. And I was wrong. He threw it perfectly by hitting the 6. He should be able to roll down and make the 6. So 4, 5, 6, and he needs 2 more balls. So he could get out here. He's got the 7 and 11 in real nice position. So I predict Roberto's going to get out from here. Unless he tries to draw it back to the rail and back and get shape. I like playing shape for the 6 ball bank.
Right.
He likes playing position on the 4 ball and then coming out for the 8 and the 7. And looks like he's got it, and that's all he needs. He's got 5 balls. He needs to get on the 7 and then the 11. Not the 11 and then the 7. Oh. Well, what would Alex say now?
Oh, yeah. If you got vanilla, it might be bad news. Yeah. Are you going to see that little bit vanilla, right? No. No, he double shit, though. Double shit. Double shit. So what do you
It's a great conversation going on behind us.
Where's that cursing jar? That's all I hear.
What do you eat, bro? You just eat ranch or what? Looks like your clothes ain't it?
Boy, he's playing all out and hoping Fedor can't cut this 2 ball. Ouch. Or bank the 6. So score is 5-4? Or is it?
6-4. Sorry, I got to catch up with you here.
There is a ball.
Roberto's up 6-4.
4 balls invisible. So 6-4. Left a mean cut shot. Ain't no way. A decent bank shot on the 11. Decent bank shot on the 6. But a pro sees this 2 ball and says, I can cut this and get shape on the 1. Hitting a little low ball to stop on the 6. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Well, no harm done. Oh, and the draw might have been a safety just in case.
But just in case. All right, I'm back with us now. Let me.
So I guess Roberto's banking the 1. So how do you keep the cue ball on your side of the table? Just
Yeah,
like that,
just
with
like that.
inside
2
English.
rails. He didn't keep it on his.
No, that was perfect.
Yeah.
That's where he wanted it.
Yep.
I didn't mean his side. I
Yeah,
meant
yeah. Shooting
his
at his
opponent's
side,
side.
right.
Oh, I see. I see.
I guess Fedor's looking at the bank on the 11. Can't really bank the 7. You could bank the 7 and go
bank the
3
7.
rails.
I actually like that. He's not looking at it. He's looking at the 11 like you're talking about.
Yeah, the 11's an easier bank. But where's the cue ball going to go? Cue ball might leave him a shot on the 1 ball.
He's going to go up and down the table with the cue ball.
Think he's going to use inside English?
Yeah, of course.
Boy, I don't know.
No, he went with the outside English.
You certainly can't get underneath it.
Gosh,
so who saw that shot? Who saw that shot? He went 2 rails with outside English, and he just slightly overran the 2 ball position.
Now, darn it, he's got to play the 1-2 combination.
Wow. Where's your wow thing?
Yeah, I know. I need to create a wow.
Hey, you need to put a fucking patch on, bud. You put a fucking patch on.
Did we get a replay?
No, I missed it. I missed recording it. I apologize.
You have to do something in order for it to record?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I have the whole thing recorded on YouTube, but for me to be able to play it back instantly,
that's nice.
I have to clip it.
So that means you probably have to anticipate the great shot that they're going to shoot when they shoot it, before they shoot it.
No, I can actually have a button that I can just clip on, and it'll record the previous 10 seconds or 20 seconds.
Okay.
And then I can clip it from there. But I was...
oh, can he see that?
No, he's playing the combo, right?
I would think.
I'll tell him.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect. Just like that.
And what's the score?
It is now 6-6, both playing for 2.
Well, Roberto just has to be sick.
Yep.
The 3rd game that has been stolen from him. Commanding lead, commanding ball position. And this guy...
Yep, comes in right behind the 6-ball perfection.
Well, I bet he doesn't shoot this pocket speed.
Yeah, he's not going to risk that that roll off like he did. He's still not going to hit it real firm.
No, but certainly not pocket speed.
Yep. Yeah, the touch on that shape was just perfection. Yeah, it looks a lot better there. All right, Fedor's going to win that one.
Gotta love those big pockets.
Oh, I think that goes on the small pocket as well. All right, well, Fedor's going to go up 3-0 while we're thinking about it here. Oops, let me do this real quick.
Right, it does. He didn't hit a rail going in. It was clean.
So there were some people asking earlier about the merchandise there. That's the official open shirt for the 10-ball. You can check it out there, shop.skinnybobs.com. That's what the shirt looks like. I believe they have the black and the blue heather.
What's on the right? Are those the winners?
Yeah, that's the winners from when it was.
Is Sky's name on there?
I think that was when it was the Skinny Bobs Classic. when Sky won it.
A lot of Vitali.
Vitali's was last year when it was the Classic. We just moved it back to the Texas Open. Anyway, you can also check the merch out on the Skinny Bob's website, skinnybobs.com, or shop.skinnybobs.com. There's all kind of cool stuff. There's some regular Skinny Bob shirts on there and hats, and of course the Texas Open 10-ball championship official merchandise is there.
So we have a Texas Open 9-ball, a Texas Open 10-ball.
Yep.
And we're missing a Texas Open 1-pocket and a Texas Open 8-ball.
Well, there is no Texas Open 8-ball. And the 1-pocket is just part of the 10-ball championship week.
Right, but you could have a Texas Open 1-pocket.
Right. Yep, absolutely.
And then a 9-ball or 10-ball is the side. The main event, though, would be the 1-pocket.
Spoken like a true 1-pocket player.
Oh, is this that impossible bank shot?
This is that impossible bank shot.
Look at that. What the hell did he do? Did you see that? Somehow he shot it to the right and had some kind of... How did
now
he...
you know that shot.
How does he
there.
manipulate
you
that?
You know that shot.
I don't.
We're going to get on a table later on.
Oh, look, he's spinning it.
Yes.
All that right English.
All that right English, yeah. That's why I say I thought you knew that shot.
No, I don't. When it's a ball or two off the rail, I don't even try to make it. I don't even try to get it back because I always run into it.
Run into it, yeah.
And I don't care what English I use.
Pretty good shot there from Fedor.
Wow. And he's got a 4-ball and an 8-ball and a 12-ball. I don't know what he's counting.
Yeah.
Am I missing something? Is there another ball on the table? Oh, there is. There's a 10-ball.
There is a 10-ball right in front of
behind
the
him.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, he's just trying to map his way. Yeah, so it's a lot of right spin. It throws left spin on the object ball, of course, so you can actually get away with throwing it away from the line by the inch or two like you're talking about.
Okay, that was nice. Yeah, definitely show me that shot because I'm the only person that plays 1-pocket that doesn't know that shot.
You know that
Everybody
shot.
I play
just
makes that shot.
Pull the other leg. This one's long enough. You're not getting any more weight out of this
I'm going to go home and work on it now. Now that I've seen Fedor execute it.
You're not getting any more weight out of this this conversation.
So that's like the same shot you're doing when you're twisting a ball on
total gear effect, absolutely.
On the lower oop.
Total gear effect, absolutely right. Yeah, Fedor's not going to be. See the look on his face.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just covers the 8-ball. It's way too thin of a cut on the 12-ball, even though he's looking at it. He's trying to see if he can make the 14.
Well, he could get underneath, so he could carry him off the 8 and put the cue ball back in the upper corner. No, he's trying to cut it all the way. So I would try to carry him it off the 8 and put the cue ball up here in the upper left-hand corner.
Tough shot.
He's looking to shoot it straight in. Open up
No,
that. Oh, no, that was nice.
Get it in front of his pocket.
So that's what I learned from Efren. You don't have to make everything.
Yeah.
You can just put it in front of your pocket
and protect
put the cue ball in a certain place.
And protect it, absolutely. Yeah, ticky-tick off the 8 was what John was talking about. I think I kind of like Fedor's choice here, although he did leave the bank on the 6-ball.
No, I definitely like Fedor's choice. Much better choice.
I think Roberto's got to look at going the other way and putting the cue ball over here behind the 12 off of the 6.
Is there a path?
Looks like it.
There might be a 3-rail path. Okay, so he's looking at banking the 6 and going 3 rails behind the 12. You see it?
I do.
Very difficult.
I don't know if I have the
oh man, you got to hit that
cojones to hit that shot with that kind of pace.
80 miles an hour
Yep.
and hope the 6 goes close enough to the pocket to where it doesn't come back to your opponent's pocket.
Or comes back into the stack and kicks everything towards your opponent's pocket. It's kind of like
so
that
hit
you
it
made.
perfect. And the cue ball is
Well,
also.
if you like perfect.
No, the cue ball was horrible.
The cue ball was horrible?
Good God.
Yeah, I don't think so, sir.
Good thing he made that. That was horrible.
Horrible shot, he says.
But now he can open up the stack.
I have to look.
A little straight pool shot.
Tell me I missed the start of it. I did miss the
see
start
that?
of it. Yeah,
Okay.
it just opens up everything there.
He's played a little straight pool.
Yeah, that was a great shot on the bank 3-railer around. Good call there, John. And
well, but he didn't execute. I mean, if he misses, he opens up and he leaves the 12 ball. I mean, he didn't get behind it. What a shot.
Yeah.
And now he can get back into the game because if he
heck.
can run out, scores 3-1. And Fedor's knees are wobbling. If he gets out.
If he gets out. Yeah, well, that's 3, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, he's got 4 more.
Yeah, he's playing for
without
5
doing
right
anything.
now.
5's tough unless the 7 lines up with the 9. Can we get a top view to see what that 7-9 looks like?
Yeah.
Just real quick.
Oops.
Too quick. Oh, he can open it up with the 13. That's perfect. Look at that. All he has to do
is roll into the 7 ball, right?
Is not hit that 12.
Yeah. Sounds so easy.
Yeah, but it wants to. It wants, 15.
15, yeah.
But if he can come in between the 7 and the, like that, and make it,
but
not
he
miss
missed
it.
the ball.
Now Fedor's out.
Forgot job 1.
Okay, so much for the knee wobbler.
He does have 5, though, not 4.
Okay, time for Don Meredith to start singing. Fedor needs 5, and they're just right there. I might be able to run these. Said Raytol.
Man, look at how much spin he generates on that.
And how easy he hits
effortlessly.
The ball. Yeah. Not one of these power anythings, but he's able to move that cue ball.
That crazy white carbon shaft, right?
I don't know. It's a crazy perfect stroke.
It is a crazy perfect stroke for sure. All about the
Although I
execution
have seen him drop his elbow. So it's not perfect every time. If that matters.
Well, when you win at the clip that he wins at.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Results.
Kind of like, what was his name? Ronnie O'Sullivan?
Ronnie Sullivan.
I mean, there's an elbow drop. There's a head lifting
moving,
up.
yeah.
There's all kinds of bad things.
Yeah, I'll take his career. Thank you very much.
And money. Okay.
There you go. All right. Well, good match. Fedor just overpowered it.